Hello, everyone. In 19 years that I'm making electronic music on Ableton Live, I was always thinking that there was a need of a plugin like this, and finally somebody made it. So let's have a look. This is Void WebSampler by Structure Void. It's a brand new Max for Live device that lets you treat the entire internet as your personal sample library. You paste a URL, whether it's YouTube, SoundCloud, or Freesound on an archive site, and the device routes the audio directly into a high-fidelity spectral engine. You can retune it, shape it with a full ADSR envelope. You can automate tracks instantly by just renaming empty clip session in view. In this video, I'm going to break down how to route it, how to use clip mode to automate your sound source during the set, and few essential performance tips to keep it running smoothly. Let's dive in. So here is the Void WebSampler in all its beauty. You just load it into a MIDI channel, and to just start it, you just press web user interface that loads directly to the Structure Void page, Gumroad, where you can find many other devices that created. They've done a lot of good stuff, really. Well, just type youtube.com. So you can go for a sample that depends of your taste, of course, to any video. You just load the first one. I like the sound of the chimes. And as you can see, it's already playing on my MIDI channel. So the first thing you can do here is to transpose. You can control the volume as well. When you set it on Midi Mode, basically, it's still playing, but you see that it's muted because now I can play my keyboard and set the attack, delay, sustain, and release so that it is like a real sampler now. So you can transpose each note. And also, the cool things you could do, you can activate the sense, so you can have a more ethereal reverb. Let's find another sound. Ambient pad. So you can get another delay here, so you have a much better tail. I gotta say, it is a little bit slow when browsing the internet, but it's because it requires a lot of GPU, but also it's because it is going through the web, updating on Ableton. So I guess that's why. But nevertheless, after a while, it goes a little bit better. So you can go to freesound.org. You can play any sound, and again, I'm on MIDI mode. So I can play directly the preview of the sound on Freesound with the sampling. So I'm playing the MIDI notes. So let's see, for example, let's go to cinematic drop, for example. I put the keyboard monitor next to the plugin so that you can see the actual keys that I'm pressing when I'm playing. So like removing MIDI mode, as you can see now, is playing the pad from the browser directly. And the only way to stop it is just to press it from here. Then we have the clip mode. The clip mode is very interesting. So I'm gonna use the sound, and I'm gonna copy the URL of this page into my clip. So rename and paste it, okay? Then I'm gonna create another clip, and I'm gonna go back to Freesound, and I'm gonna choose another pad. Let's try this one. I'm gonna copy the URL of this one, then rename it on here and press it. Then I'm gonna create another clip. Go back to Freesound. Let's try this one. And now, because I'm on clip mode, basically what it's doing he will browse the internet to this direct page every time. So let's see. The only thing is that you have to press play, obviously. Now you need to press play every time. So yeah, you don't have a choice. Yes, the only thing is that there is no an autoplay. If there was an autoplay, every time I press a clip, it will launch the sound. You can do it on YouTube as well, but the thing about YouTube is that obviously you need to press play, and also because you cannot get inside your, well, you could get theoretically inside and sign in with your YouTube account, but if you don't have an ad blocker, if you don't have YouTube Premium, you're gonna have the commercial first. So it is a very good idea, but it's not very practical in the sense that you always have to press play inside the browser to use that. However, it's a really beautiful idea to just launch clips. And I think if there is maybe a website where you can just load a page and it will play automatically, then it would be really good. By basically route the channel of the WebSampler to an audio channel. So classical style. Audio from WebSampler, you arm the track as well. And now let's go back to the WebSampler, remove the clip mode. Just let's play this sound as an audio channel, so that it gets saved inside the project. And I can go back to Freesound, I can go to any random sound and it will be still recording.
You just cannot get good personnel anymore nowadays, but lucky you can produce.
So all in all, I gotta say this WebSampler, it's a really, really good idea. Perhaps now that there are the Ableton extensions, I think that you can do this with an Ableton extension. I've seen that you can actually have the freesound.org directly inside the Ableton Live. But nevertheless, with this one, you can just browse the internet. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. And also, if you're interested on having a Ableton one-to-one lesson privately with me, I start now to take online classes on Discord. You can contact me on YouTube, or you can contact me on my Patreon or on my Instagram as well. So, is everything for today. See you on the next one.